Black made a move. Pawn b3. Pause the video to find out White's response. Rook takes d4. Rook h3. Black is planning to play pawn takes d4 and increase their advantage significantly. Rook d5 played by White. White intends to play Rook h5. Rook takes h5. Pawn takes h5. King e7. Pawn promotes to queen at h8 and increase their advantage significantly. King e7 was chosen by Black. Rook takes c5. Pawn e3. Rook e5 check. King d6. Black might go for King takes e5 and increase their advantage significantly. Rook takes e3 was chosen by White. Rook takes e3. Pawn promotes to queen at h8. White is looking to play Queen d4 check. King c6. Queen takes e3 and increase their advantage significantly. King d5. Black is outplayed. Let's go to the next game. Black made a move. Pawn takes f6. Pause the video to spot White's next move. Queen takes f6 check. King e8. Queen takes h8 check. King d7. Rook g7 check. King c6. Queen e8 check. King b6. Black wants to play pawn promotes to queen at a 1 check and increase their advantage significantly. Rook takes a7 was chosen by White. King takes a7. Queen f7 check. King b6. Black intends to play pawn promotes to queen at a 1 check and take decisive advantage. Queen takes a 2 move preferred by White. Queen d4. White is dominating the board. Let's go to the next game. White just played King g3. Pause the video and try to find Black's next move. Rook b4. Queen takes c5. Rook b3 check. King g4. King b1. Black is setting up to play pawn promotes to queen at c1. Queen takes c1 check. King takes c1 and take decisive advantage. Queen c4 was chosen by White. White wants to play queen takes b3 check and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook b2 move preferred by Black. Black's idea is to play pawn promotes to queen at c1. Queen d3 check. King takes a 2. Pawn g6. Pawn takes g6. King h4. Queen f4 check. King h3 and take decisive advantage. Queen d3 move preferred by White. King takes a 2. Queen e3. King b1. Black is looking to play Rook b4 check. King f5. Pawn promotes to queen at c1 and take decisive advantage. Queen takes a 3 was chosen by White. Pawn promotes to queen at c1. Queen d3 check. Black is in a commanding position. Let's go to the next game. White just played pawn f3. Pause the video to figure out Black's next move. White is aiming to play Rook h4. Queen takes h4. Queen takes e8 check. King g7. Queen d7 check. King f8. Queen d6 check. King g7. King takes g2 and gain a significant edge. Rook ef8 was chosen by Black. Black wants to play Queen h1 check. King f2. Queen takes b1 and establish a winning position. Queen d7 played by White. Queen h1 check. King f2. Rook takes f3 check. Knight takes f3. Rook takes f3 check. King e2. Queen f1 check. Rook takes f1. Pawn promotes to queen at gx f1 check. King d2. Rook f2 check. Rook e2. Rook takes e2 mate black 1. Let's go to the next game. Black just played. Pawn g4. Pause the video to analyze white's next move. Rook a6. White might go for pawn f6. Bishop b4. Rook a8. Bishop a5. Rook takes a5 and increase their advantage significantly. Pawn h3 was chosen by black. Black considers playing pawn h2. Rook h6. Pawn g3. Pawn f6. Bishop takes f6. Pawn takes f6. Pawn g2. Rook takes h2. Pawn promotes to queen at g1 and dominate the board. Rook h6 move preferred by white. White's idea is to play pawn f6. Bishop b4. Rook h4. Bishop a5. Rook takes g4 and take decisive advantage. King g7 move preferred by black. Black is setting up to play king takes h6 and establish a winning position. Rook h5 was chosen by white. King f7. King e4. White is preparing to play king f4. Bishop b4. King takes g4. Knight c6. King f4. Bishop c3. King e4 and dominate the board. Bishop b4 move preferred by black. King f4. King g7. King takes g4. Knight c6. King f4. White is setting up to play king e4. Bishop f8. Rook takes h3. Bishop b4. Rook b3 and seize the initiative. Bishop a5 move preferred by black. Rook takes h3. Bishop d2 check. White is dominating the board. Let's go to the next game. White just played queen takes a5. Pause the video and try to predict black's next move. White's idea is to play queen takes b4 and gain a significant edge. Knight d2 move preferred by black. Queen a6. Knight takes f1 check. Queen takes f1. Bishop e5. King g1. White's idea is to play pawn takes e5 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook takes f4 move preferred by black. Queen e1. Bishop d4 check. King g2. White wants to play queen takes e7 check and dominate the board. Bishop f6 was chosen by black. Black's idea is to play rook f3. Queen e6. Pawn h3 check. King g1. Bishop d4 check and put immense pressure on the opponent. King h1 move preferred by white. On h3. Black is preparing to play rook f5. Queen g3. Bishop e5. Queen takes g4. Rook f1 check and seize the initiative. King h2 move preferred by white. Rook f3. On the 5. Rook takes b3. Queen c1. Black is in a commanding position. Let's go to the next game. Black played king b8. Pause the video to find out white's response. Queen f8 check. King a7. Queen f7 check. Bishop b7. King a2. Queen d5 check. Pawn b3. White wants to play pawn h7. Queen c6. Bishop c4. Queen h1. Queen g7. On g4. On promotes to queen at h8 and dominate the board. Queen c6 was chosen by black. Black might go for queen takes c to check and seize the initiative. Bishop c4 played by white. Queen h1. Black considers playing queen takes h6 and increase their advantage significantly. On h7 played by white. White's idea is to play queen g7. On e4. On promotes to queen at h8 and increase their advantage significantly. On e4 move preferred by black. Queen g7. White considers playing pawn promotes to queen at h8 and take decisive advantage. Queen h2 move preferred by black. Bishop e2. White might go for pawn promotes to queen at h8. Queen takes h8. Queen takes h8 and increase their advantage significantly. Queen takes e2 played by black. Queen takes d4. Queen takes c2 check. Queen b2. White is setting up to play queen takes c2 and secure a stronghold in the game. Queen d3 played by black. On promotes to queen at h8. White is planning to play queen h d4. On e5. Queen takes e5 and gain a significant edge. On g4 white has a strong upper hand. Let's go to the next game. Black made a move. Bishop takes f5. Pause the video to spot white's next move. Queen takes f5. Queen e5. Queen h7 check. King d6. Rook g6 check. King c5. Black might go for queen takes e1 check. King h2. Bishop e5 check. On g3. Rook d2 mate and dominate the board. Bishop h4 played by white. White is aiming to play rook g5. Rook e8. Rook takes e5 check and put immense pressure on the opponent. King takes c4 move preferred by black. Queen f7 check. Rook d5. Queen f1 check. King b3. Queen f3 check. King a2. Black might go for rook c5. Queen f1. Bishop takes b2 and seize the initiative. Rook g5 played by white. White is looking to play rook takes e5 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Queen takes g5 move preferred by black. Bishop takes g5. Rook takes g5. Queen f4. White is looking to play queen takes g5. Knight c5. On h4. Bishop takes b2. Queen e3. Bishop a1. On h5 and gain a significant edge. Rook d5 played by black. Queen f7. White is planning to play queen takes d5 check and increase their advantage significantly. Knight c7 played by black. Queen takes c7. Rook c5. White is in a commanding position. Let's go to the next game. White played rook a5. Pause the video to spot black's next move. Rook takes f4. King e2. King b3. Rook b5 check. Rook b4. Black is preparing to play rook takes b5 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook d5 was chosen by white. On a3. Rook d3 check. King a4. Black intends to play rook b2 check. King f3. Rook b3. Rook takes b3. King takes b3. King f4. On a2. On g6. Pawn takes g6 and gain a significant edge. Rook d7 move preferred by white. On a2. Rook takes f7. King b3. Rook f3 check. King b2. Black might go for pawn promotes to queen at a1 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook f1 was chosen by white. Rook g4. Rook f2. Rook takes g5. King d3 check. King b3. Black wants to play. Rook g3 check. King e4. Pawn promotes to queen at a1 and gain a significant edge. Rook f1 move preferred by white. Rook a5. Black is looking to play. Pawn promotes to queen at a1. Rook takes a1. Rook takes a1 and gain a significant edge. Rook a1 played by white. King b2. Black is setting up to play. King takes a1 and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook e1 was chosen by white. Pawn promotes to queen at a1. Black considers playing. Queen takes e1 and take decisive advantage. Rook takes a1 played by white. King takes a1. King d4. White is on the verge of defeat. Let's go to the next game. White made a move. King e3. Pause the video to find out black's response. King g4. Pawn f4. Pawn b4. Black's idea is to play. Pawn takes a3 and gain a significant edge. Pawn takes b4 played by white. Pawn a4. Pawn b5. Pawn a3. Pawn b6. Pawn a2. Pawn b7. Pawn promotes to queen at a1. Pawn promotes to queen at b8. Queen e1 check. King d3. Pawn e4 check. King d4. Pawn e3. King e4. King h3. Queen b5. King g2. Black's idea is to play. Pawn e2. King f5. Queen f2. Queen c6 check. King h2 and establish a winning position. Queen c6 was chosen by white. Queen f2. King f5 check. Queen f3. Queen c2 check. On e2. Black might go for King h3. Queen c1. Queen f1. Queen c8. Pawn promotes to queen at e1. King g5 check. King g2 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Pawn g4 played by white. Queen e3. Queen c6 check. King g3. Queen h1. Queen takes f4 check. King e6. Queen f1. Black is aiming to play. Queen takes h1 and secure a stronghold in the game. Queen takes f1 move preferred by white. Pawn promotes to queen at ex f1. On g5 white is on the verge of defeat. Let's go to the next game.